This is T Mac, and you're watching 2K TV.
Welcome back to NBA 2K TV and Season 6 of NBA 2K25.
We have new rewards, new challenges, new events, new apparel. There is so much to cover in Season 6.
Let's jump right in with what's new in my career. Take a look.
Welcome to Season 6 in my career. We are celebrating the next 6 weeks along with the two-time scoring champion, Tracy McGrady.
Arriving with T-Mac is a fresh stack of season rewards.
I will be up in the air with this level 14 reward, a fun and functional drone transporting you around the city by pressing the rebound button.
I'm seeing rainbow eyes at level 12. Plenty of color on the new court designs, and all eyes are probably fixed on a +1 cap breaker when you reach level 40.
You'll stack up new clothing, accessories, a sweet dolphin green animation, and a lot more. I'm jumping out of the water myself to get on that got next spot.
And there are enough free skill boosts, boosted accessories, and badge elevators to keep you at the top level of competition as you chase down your path to legend.
Season 6 features new music and apparel from TDE, Top Dog Entertainment.
And in my team, I'm hearing you'll be calling glass with a new 100 overall. So stay tuned.
And hello again, everyone. Welcome. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Darius Garland.
Defensively, he's really stepped it up over the past few months. You can see the jump in his steal numbers, and it hasn't been by accident. He's put in a ton of effort at the defensive end, and boy, is it paying off.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Stephen Curry. Pippen is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's James. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Cleveland, they've got Bryant. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's KD in at the 3 spot. RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Now here's LeBron.
Guarding James has always been a challenge. So good at getting the better of the defense.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of this game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Kobe, that's good.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. James looking around. It's Curry. That time on the assist by James.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Outside, Bryant. Drills it from outside. Bryant's got 6 points.
Firing back, Kobe enjoys any opportunity to tap his competitive spirit.
Pass to Curry. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Right side, Durant. Over Curry. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We talked about the daunting task of facing Steph Curry. Coach said, Curry makes your entire 5 guard him. Steph might be the best conditioned player in the league. He is constantly moving. It makes him so difficult to track. So, of course, it's not just Curry shooting that presents problems. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Kobe can't hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And the Hawks can't hang on to the ball.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Curry. He's coming off an excellent season, putting up about 26 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
And here's Kobe for 3. Here's Shaq. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Giannis. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the San Antonio Spurs. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Durant, wide open, he fires. Misses the 3. The Hawks trail by 4. Antetokounmpo passes to LeBron. Here's Chamberlain. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Curry kicks to Chamberlain. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Leonard. Still without a basket. Leonard with the screen on Pippen. Bryant gets a wide open look. The offensive rebound. Here's Shaq. Lays it up off the glass.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
The Hawks trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
They need this. And the layup good by Curry. Curry's got 5 now.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
Leonard the pass to Bryant. O'Neal sets the screen for Bryant. The tray. Tries again. O'Neal controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Ron right side. Loads it up for Giannis. Stolen by O'Neal. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And stolen by Chamberlain. Here's LeBron. Curry against Leonard. Curry is inside. And the turnover again by Atlanta. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Durant is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Kobe in at the 1. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Nobody's stopping Kawhi on that break.
The giant wingspan and hands of Leonard, those help so much when he's on the break.
James, the pass to Curry. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Curry's got 8.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Durant inside. Covered by LeBron. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. LeBron James on the wing. Launches it. And Shaq pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 10. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season put up about 30 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. And you look at his score, and he was #1 on the team last season.
Oh, yes!
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Here's Leonard. The rebound by Pippen.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
LeBron gathering speed. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Durant inside. Working on James. The Hawks trail by 8. Giannis outside. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And he gets it to go. LeBron's got 4 points now in the quarter. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Outside Bryant. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Good work defensively by Pippen. He blocks it again.
Step aside. We've got a new number 3 in career block.
There haven't been too many more staunch defenders in history than this man.
Only Akeem Olajuwon and Dikembe Mutombo are ahead of him. That's an intimidating pair. That's how strong he is as a defender.
Here's Curry. Outside for Pippen. There's the lob into the coop. There's Giannis taking flight.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Kobe passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to KD. A 3-ball. Durant, money from deep.
And Durant focuses on taking high percentage threes, which is why he's so efficient from there.
LeBron passes to Chamberlain. Now here's Curry. 6 to shoot. Nice D by Kobe. Cleveland's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Durant for 3. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Durant's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. Chamberlain dishes to James. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in this game. KD finds Bryant. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the rejection by LeBron. Pass to Chamberlain. It's Curry outside. Another shot. That shot missing. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. It's time now. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams. And that's a halftime.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Curry is out there with James. Then it's Pippen. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Giannis in at the center, filling out the middle. Chamberlain against Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Curry for 3. Wow! Curry automatic from deep.
Nobody answers the call better than Stephen Curry.
Outside, KD. Leonard on the wing. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Outside, O'Neal. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's KD. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Second, Stephen Curry.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
James up top. He's covered by Leonard. James, the pass to Chamberlain. And here's Giannis. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. He's perfect from the line this time. The Hawks trail by 14. LeBron outside. Pass to Curry. Back to LeBron. Atlanta again missing. Cleveland has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Bryant passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Now Kevin Durant. His three-pointers off the mark. LeBron outside. Pass to Pippen. Here's Chamberlain, defended by Durant. Lets it go from 11. Here's Curry with the three. Curry, laser-guided shot from deep range.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And here's Kobe for three. Nice D from Pippen.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's pretty good from there.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy, and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Curry, wide open. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain.
3 points.
Chamberlain got 4 assists in the game.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him. And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Outside Curry. Pass to Pippen. Clock at 6. Curry against Bryant. Curry can't get it to go. And KD's got the ball here for Cleveland. Here's Leonard. Outside Bryant. And another three for Cleveland.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
James, the pass to Chamberlain. Pass to Curry. All sorts of time. And he hits the jump shot. 19 points for Stephen Curry.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
KD, a screen on Pippen. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So clever with the pump fake. Durant is so good at scoring that if he pump fakes, you better jump.
Both good from the line that time.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Curry with it. Puts up a deep three. And the last second attempt is now go in for it. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers on top, leading by 14. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Hawks trail by 14. Bryant is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Durant. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the power forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Basket good.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
LeBron against KD. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Here's KD. Cans the shot from the wing. Durant's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Durant. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Durant. Shoots over James. KD can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 12. Giannis dishes to Pippen. Inside, here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Outside Durant. Durant driving the lane. Count it good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
For Atlanta, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Kick out to Giannis. And Leonard has it in the corner. Pass to Bryant. Jacks up a 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's LeBron. Whoa, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Pass to KD. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Hawks trail by 11. LeBron playing.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Cleveland's got the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. O'Neal finds Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Leonard. Takes a 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got rebound number 8 now on the night. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Shaq.
And with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Off pass to Bryant. Pippen with the steal. LeBron James on the wing. To the inside. Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
Really taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They've somehow found a way to make this thing exciting.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
Curry passes to Giannis. LeBron with it. There's the lob, and Kumbo. O'Neal with the steal. Here's Kobe. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the beat.
Taking 2 shots.
Second one is good. Bring both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. 46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry kicks to James. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Curry, that's good. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. Atlanta calls timeout. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Curry can't get it to go. Now here's Leonard. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean.
On the floor. For the business. At point guard, Giannis Antetokounmpo. At power forward, Wilt Chamberlain. At the other guard position, Kobe Bryant. And now for the starting lineup.
leisurely way to... And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Darius Garland.
And he's been trending downward in terms of his average points per game. And a number of reasons can lead to this. But he needs to figure out how to get back on track.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kobe Bryant. Then there's James. And it's Mutombo in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for Cleveland, they've got Kevin Durant. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 4. Clock at 4. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, B.A.? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Now here's Bryant. James outside. Let's go with a 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Outside Durant. O'Neal passes to Pippen. Now here's Durant. Not a lot of room. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here's James. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Chamberlain. And here is Antetokounmpo. Here's Bryant. Jacks up a 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Pass to Pippen. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Durant. Check by James. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3.
This is one of the best to ever do it. Simply stated, Durant is lethal from behind the arc, and the efficiency is incredible.
Now, here is James. Now Antetokounmpo. Back to James. Shoots. Gets some space and parries the jumper.
We often see LeBron James with the ball in his hands creating for himself or others. That time, a little catch and shoot, the easy one for LeBron.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers, and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Pippen. The rebound by Atlanta.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Bryant, left side.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls.
Shooting for Atlanta, Kobe Bryant at the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Bryant.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Of course, we talked mostly about Giannis Antetokounmpo, the focus of this one. Coach telling me I've lost sleep thinking about Giannis. He can just take over a game, no matter how you play him. We're hoping he'll be a little off tonight. Do off nights exist for Giannis, guys? We'll find out.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Bryant. Screen by Antetokounmpo. count that bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. No made baskets yet. James against Durant. 6 on the shot clock. The shot from the low post is good.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
James deciding where to go with it. Antetokounmpo with it. Fades away. And there's James on the assist by Antetokounmpo. James has got 5 points.
Yeah, the easy lift on the jumper by LeBron. That's really hard to defend, guys.
Here's Durant. Good work defensively by James. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. It's a one-on-one situation. Durant for 3. No luck on that one. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Hawks on top. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. They've got Kobe Bryant. Also, Giannis Antetokounmpo out there. And it's Chamberlain in at the 4 spot.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing. I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
The baseline J is on the way. Buries the jump shot. Leonard's got his first 2 points.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
James against Leonard. It's stolen. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 3. Pass to James. On the wing, Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. From 13. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Bryant's got 6.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Durant. Checked by James. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Pippen. The Cavaliers leading. Pass to Durant. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's James. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Leonard passes to Pippen. Now here's Leonard. Takes the three. Second chance shot. Again! What an avalanche!
Now, he's now scored the second most points in NBA history, and don't expect him to stop there.
Year to year, his consistency of excellence dominates the headlines.
And you think about what it means to pass up someone like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and now to be chasing LeBron too, that's as newsworthy as you get.
Here's Pippen. Yet to see a basket. To the paint. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Durant. Antetokounmpo covering. Leonard on the wing. Over James. Shot by Leonard, no good. Hawks trail by 3. Knocks it loose. Mutombo, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Chamberlain. It's James on the wing. Bryant outside. And he hits it to tie the game. Bryant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, LeBron James always surveying the floor. Few players in the history of the game have the court vision that LeBron has.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Pass to Pippen. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Leonard. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
40 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Mutombo with a rebound.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Still no points. Pass to James. Nice D from Durant. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Hawks ahead, up 2. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
With how this offense has performed, they should be up even more. Well-balanced attack.
Yeah, it's hard for a defense to take things.
And next up on the dock. That's it for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's Pippen. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Leonard for 3. Rebound Atlanta.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
James passes to Bryant. The shot's good on the assist by James. Bryant's got 14 points. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Antetokounmpo for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Out to Leonard. 3-pointer. Leonard beyond the line.
And Kawhi, if you look at the numbers, is a consistent three-point threat. And this guy is capable in the clutch. Contest those opportunities.
James finds Bryant. Leonard with a double team. Now Antetokounmpo, guarded by Durant. Pass to James. 5 on the clock. James. Ooh, basket interference.
The score will not count.
Cleveland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Back to Leonard. Screen by O'Neal. For the tie. Cleveland gets it back. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Leonard. Here's Pippen, covered by Bryant. Shot clock at 5. Here's Durant. Goes back up. A strong finish from